Jake, your resident content cowboy here, Yeehaw, and my question to myself was, could you do an invade on the new map? I went in there using Greedent, and I don't know, it looks pretty sweet. I'm gonna mess around with Greedent. I'm gonna try to jungle invade a little bit and kind of see how that feels on this new map. I like that when you go to Path, by the way, it's still the old map here, so you can't really see any other stuff about it, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see what happens. All right, so this map is bigger. How do you get across it in time, right? Let's find out. Oh, I still have a potion. I'm an idiot. Avoid this. Run across. Oh, no! You got a juke? Because there's this big thing in the way. I don't even know if you could get there in time. They've all spawned. Oh, but if they're still messing around with that earlier buff, you might be able to steal this and they not even make... Okay, so depending on their rotation, you could... Oh, jungle invading actually could be wild. Oh, it could be really wild, right? Because they might not even be at a point where they want to fight over it, because they might not even be noticing what you're doing. Oof. Oh, boy. This could be big. This could be, I mean, the Dodrios and Greedents of the world might have just gotten some, I mean, but not only them, you could send many Pokemon into this central area, right? Oh, wow. And there's so much room, there's so much to grab. There's so many more places to hide, it feels like. So much more to keep track of. Gotta get my stacks. I know we're just messing around, but you gotta get your stacks, right? Oh, nice. Good job, buddy. And the new buffs are interesting. So red buff does more damage and slows, and then blue buff now will actually decrease move cooldowns. Oh, there's my lag. Hi, public test server lag. Were they able to clear their buffs this time? Oh? Not Excelgor. Oh no. Oh no. The champ knows. Okay, we get it. We get it still. This one's just like standing there. He's like, I don't even know what to do to that. Alright. Beautiful. We got one of the Reggies coming up here soon. I think Floatstone it might be more viable given that the map feels a little larger and more difficult to navigate, right? Maybe? Maybe this is the point of Floatstone all along? It actually means something? Because the map's big? Oh, man. Okay. Sorry, I don't have a good way to do this with my mic and my phone, so I'm sure this is weird. Okay, we start with Registeel. This feels like it's weaker, but the interesting thing is it's not as valuable, right? So it doesn't give team-wide XP. Like, Absol got a little bit of that. Maybe everyone gets a little team-wide XP? I'm gonna have to see what the actual numbers on that are like. But that wasn't big-time experience for the whole team. Now you're gonna need to know the timings of all these. There's so much. Guys, there's so much. And look, the reduction of what your Unite move does to you is pretty intense. Because normally, I would be able to chase that down like crazy with Greedent. But now you don't get the crazy Unite move difference there, so... Rotom's still doing Rotom things, basically. It looks like it's stronger, though. Wow. It's weird having your Unite moves not do as much as they used to. It's probably really, really good for the game. It's just weird to see. Because your Unite move used to kind of be a get-out-of-jail-free card, it felt like. You would do crazy stuff with it. And now it feels like, actually, I mean, I could be wrong because it's still so early, but it feels like this is just setting up more things to be skill-based, basically. You know, it's not just, oh, they threw their Unite, I couldn't get away from them. It's like, no, actually, they have to be more careful with their Unites now. Because they don't just make you into a Superman all of a sudden. Someone's calling the retreat. All this catch-up experience. It looks like these Altaria, it looks like it just still spawns kind of in the same vibe as the bees. I don't know if it's based on the same mechanics, you know, what goals you broke and such, but it looks like it's kind of like that. Registeel. Yeah, and the experience is really not considerable, right? So you might have someone go down there to rip it for the team, but it's no longer as big of an objective. But you could use the bonus you get from it to do something valuable. So your team's just going to have to know how to use that bonus better than before. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't get him. Oh no. Welcome to the new Unite moves. Welcome to the new Unite moves. I can't chase it down like I used to be able to. That's going to be huge. I mean, the difference on that is crazy. I honestly don't know how that's going to affect things fully, but that's going to be big. Feels like ranged characters kind of just got a buff, right? Harder to chase down. But like even Cinder right there, he can't go crazy and just get next to me and start knocking me out. So this fight's differently on goal though too, because it's just stronger now. So it's kind of harder to fight. I love that no one from my team is coming. Oh man. I think invading could be a real strat. There's just so much. Look at all this XP. There's just, it feels like little extra camps. It's weird because it's not that different, but it feels very different. You've got the difference in the middle here. This whole middle area feels like a real big difference maker. I can't wait until I really get to play it. I want to see kind of the wind areas here when Quasar hits the map. So let's see. So here's a pocket of wind. And you walk in it and you're moving faster. And you're moving faster when you come out of it, but only briefly, huh? Well, now the initial burst, like whatever a Unite move does at first, is actually a lot more important than using a Unite move, if that makes sense. So before, I feel like there used to be sort of just, oh, you use your Unite move, now you go crazy. But at this point, it's like, well, that's not really what's going on in the game anymore. That's not really what's happening. I love that my team's not helping me with this. We're not going to get this. We're going to get this stolen from us. Running in for my score. And yeah, once again, it's not instant scoring. So is Machamp going to stop me? Still score shield though. So I have a score shield. And now the question is, do you double this up with a score shield, the item? And does this make it, you know, game-winning plays right here based off that item? No question, people are not going to be able to complain about Zap the same way. It's just not possible. The game is just different. I know it's not Zap, but you get what I'm saying. You can't be like, well, they got Rayquaza and they definitely won. That's no longer the case. How long does my shield exist? That's a good question. Does it exist until it's broken? I feel like it's been here the whole time, right? So I have faster scoring for sure. Mamo didn't want to score, just looking at it. And then that becomes a speed zone. Wow. Yeah, I think invading's real. I think invading on the new map, it's not only real, it's just there's so much more to deal with. But the question is that going to ruin your path, obviously? But you could definitely invade because there's so much more to think about. We're going to have to see what people's clears are like. I don't know. There's just so much. All right, I had to hop back in to the test server because I just kept thinking about invading. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I love you very much. I will see you all next time.